What's up there, SEO pros? So as some of you probably don't know, which you probably don't know because I haven't released the information yet, Kiana, or KJ, as you guys might have seen her in a lot of our live streams, is the winner of the mentorship that we did. So what we're actually doing is I'm taking Kiana through something that we're going to start doing for outreach, for influencer outreach, for our YouTube channel. And let me actually pull up the comments for this just in case anybody comes in here and wants to talk. Go here and go to video manager. Boop-a-doop. And probably should have done this beforehand, but whatever. Live streaming. And live control room. Okay, so the reason why you want to do influencer outreach is because it's one of the things that you can do to really start getting a bigger audience that a lot of people don't really utilize. And so what that means is that, like, a lot of people could benefit from having other people mention them on the internet, but most people just go for links, or they go for, you know, like basic stuff like share my post, when really they could be getting a lot more reach to the other person's audience just by doing something called ego baiting. So ego baiting is basically, you know, interviewing somebody, getting to know a lot about them, and then, you know, promoting the heck out of them on your channel so that they see, oh, well, you know, his audience likes me, so I'm going to, you know, promote my stuff as well. So what Kiana and I are doing right now is we're combining Pitchbox and SEO Profiler to start outreaching to Backlinko's audience, or, you know, people who are linking to Backlinko. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this. And it's also going to be live recorded for anybody who wants to go through this in the future, and also for Kiana if she needs to go back for this in the future as well. Cool. So what we're going to do is go to SEO Profiler first of all. So we'll go SEO Profiler. And also in the description of this post, I will leave a link for this if you guys need this tool. I think it has a free trial and also a discount in the link. Yeah, so what you do is you go to, we're going to go to Link Profiler. We're going to click on, or sorry, Link Building. Go back. Or sorry, no, it was Link Profiler. Okay, we're going to go to Link Profiler, go to Backlinks, and we're going to identify somebody who's similar to us. So I already know in my target market, Backlinko is basically what the same sort of audience I'm going for, except he doesn't do much on YouTube. So, I mean, he does do some stuff on YouTube. He actually has a top-ranking video for SEO on YouTube. But either way, what we're going to do is we're going to type in his website, and we're going to copy it. And if you don't know who your competitors are, one of the easy ways to do this, and Kiana, I don't know if you know this or not, but you can go to SEMrush and copy and paste your own domain. So we'll put in Chase Reiner. And don't laugh at this because there's no rankings right now. At least it doesn't say so through SEMrush. The reason for that is because it's like a brand new site. And if you scroll down, you can actually see a report of the other people who are ranking for similar things, and then you can go and look at their backlinks as well. So we go to SEO Profiler, we go to Backlinks under Link Profiler, and we put in our competitor's domain, and we press Get Backlink Data. So now we see that Backlinko has, you know, 49,000 links on his site, which is insane. What we're going to do is we're going to go to Export Links, and stop me if you have any questions, Kiana.
Okay.
And then you'll see there's two sets of links because there's so many links. They have to divide them. We're going to press download on the first link set. Just click on the link. And then it'll download the links pretty much instantly. Then we're going to open them right here. You might need WinRAR for this, which is a free download. And then here's our export of links. So you'll see these are all the different domains. And what we're going to do, and these are all the different sources, which is really what we don't actually need, ironically. So we're just going to delete this. And then you'll see these are all the different posts that these links are linking to. So we don't want all these links. There's too many. We just want the links that are similar to stuff that we're outreaching for, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to go up to the top under data. We're going to press that filter button. And then we're going to filter only by the skyscraper post. So we're going to type in skyscraper. Looks like that's it, but I don't know why there's still more. Hold on, let me make sure everything's unfiltered. So we're going to uncheck that. Skyscraper. Put it back. That's weird. So I guess you can't. So we'll just have to look for it. So we'll go down. And wait, there we go. Skyscraper technique. So we'll grab that one, press OK. Now now we're only seeing people who are linking to the skyscraper technique article. So the next thing we can do is you see right here that it says LIS. This is the metric that basically kind of represents or reflects what Moz has as a metric. So just think of this as page authority, except it's called link influence score. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a filter one more time. We're going to click filter again. Ah, gosh darn it. Hold on. Let me go back. Got to grab that again. Whoops. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. That's okay. And then we're going to filter. We're not going to want the lowest numbers, but we're also not going to want the highest numbers because there's no way we're going to get links from those or people wanting to talk to us. So we'll go up to like 64 just to try it out. And then we'll take out all these other ones. Might take me a second. Does this make sense so far?
Yeah, so far.
Okay. I mean, it might seem like a lot, but really it's just like getting like the different mappings down. Okay. So then we're also going to take out the things that we definitely don't want links from, which are probably like, you know, spam sites or whatever. So we're going to get rid of that. We'll start at like 25 or 29. There we go. Press OK. There we go. So now one other thing is we want to sort from largest to smallest. There we go. So, sorry, from smallest to largest. So now we only have between 29 to 63 page authority, basically, of pages linking to Backlinko's skyscraper technique. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to grab these. We're going to press Control-C. Like that. And then we're going to go to Pitchbox. We're going to sign in and go to Campaigns. Create new campaign, and then we're going to go to website import. So we go there. We're going to call this SEO skyscraper backlinko. And what we're going to do is just go to text area and then just copy and paste all these URLs in there. And you will see that some of these are duplicates, right? And normally we'd have to filter those out. But the cool thing about Pitchbox is that it automatically filters these things for you. And apparently we're over 400 links, so we need to actually do a little bit less than that. Hold on. I wonder how many this actually is. Let me just do a Control-Z. Whoops. How do I stop this? I don't want to click there anymore. There we go. So I'll just go like this. Gosh, there's so many duplicates. We'll just go to like half, see what happens. Let's go in there because we can do multiple imports. That's still over 400. Gosh darn it. Okay, hold on. See, there is an easier way to do this by filtering and removing the duplicates in here, but I don't know how you do it through Excel, which is unfortunate because I'm not as skilled at Excel as some people at Excel. Text filters, maybe. There's got to be a way to do it. Oh, well, you just go through like that many for now. What's next? And you'll see this one has multiple subdomains. So what we're going to do is we're going to do consolidate by clicking this. It's going to start crawling the different URLs and start finding profiles for these people. Now, there's a couple things we could do. The first thing we could do is we could do broken backlink, or sorry, do backlink building. So we could start building links to a similar post by saying, hey, we noticed that you linked to Backlinko's guide for Skyscraper. We also have a huge guide that we're wondering if possibly you could link to it. That's one of the things we could do, but we're not trying to do link building here. We're trying to do influencer outreach. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to go and hold on. We're going to set up this template, and we're not going to be doing link building. We're going to be reaching out to them and say, we have a channel that has a skyscraper where we're doing a skyscraper post, and we would like to reach out to you and see if you would either like to contribute to it or if you'd like to come on for an interview. I'm trying to think what the best way to do this would be, like what the angle would be. So let me see. I think we could relate it back to, I'm trying to think. We could relate it back to the fact that we're basically doing a skyscraper campaign on YouTube, where we're trying to get the most SEO videos on YouTube. We've actually accomplished it, but we would like to have you come on for an interview. I like that angle. So that's what we're going to do. Of course, there's a bunch of different angles you can do with these imports or exports of links, but the whole idea is getting a similar audience that's already interested in Backlinko, because we're creating similar types of material, except through video. So what we're going to do is, so one of the things that'll happen, Kiana, is if we start, just say if we just posted this, right? If we start doing that, we're going to get our email flagged after like the first 10 emails. And the reason why is because I don't know what spam filter picks this up, but if you keep posting the same thing over and over, eventually your server is not going to let you keep sending things, at least from Gmail. So you have to make the emails look completely different each time. And the way you do that is you use this JavaScript right here. And I'll show you. We already have the template. So if we go to this project, and then we look for this template right here, you'll see in this template, it automatically takes the person's first name if they have it. If they don't, then it just doesn't put their name. And then it puts their blog name that we found them off of. So each of these different links that we got, of course, all have different title tags on their blog, right? So what we're doing is we're going to be, where'd it go? Here it is. We're going to be automatically inserting that in there, and we don't have to do anything except just press load on this template, and it'll automatically pick up their blog. I'll show you what that looks like. So we'll import. And you'll see there's the name. So what we'll do is we'll press next, and we can actually test this. So we'll put, say our blog name is Backlinko, and say our first name, their first name is Brian. So we're gonna press next. And there you go. That's what it looks like. So subject for the email is Brian Backlinko. It says, hi, Brian. My name is Chase Reiner. And then this would be whatever our pitch is. So because we know all these people are already linking to Backlinko, they're probably somewhat knowledgeable about SEO. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, we could either, I mean, if you want to just do it from this email too, that's fine, Kiana. So I just have to give you the login for this. So what we're going to do, we're going to say something like, we want to experiment with this. I think I did in this link, let's see. Yeah, I did a link track. So what you can do is you can go to URL shortener, just Google it. And what you'll find is, click on this. if you log in, you'll be able to track the different links, and you'll see from the other automation campaign I did, I got 25 clicks. So we know that these people are opening the emails and that they're interested in this stuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep that. Actually, we're going to create a new URL so we can see how many people we can actually hit with this. So we're going to do same link, but different link shortened URL. So we're going to click that. There it is. Go back in here, click on the link. We want to make sure also, whoops. What the heck? There it is. We also want to make sure this is a target equals blank so that they're not opening this in the same window that they're opening it in a new window. There we go. So we're going to say my name is Chase Reiner. I do tons of SEO videos on YouTube. I get on average 50,000 views a month on my channel. And so we want to actually say why we're outreaching. I saw you linked to Backlinko's skyscraper post, and I'd like to ask if you'd be interested in joining my channel for an interview. My channel, it's on average, now it's even higher, 60,000 views a month. And I think, and I could definitely send some serious traffic your way. Whoops, where'd it go? Definite. You spelled definitely.
Is
it?
An E in there somewhere after the
DE, definitely, I think. Yep, there it is. Boom. Yeah. We're going to get rid of this. Ask. We're actually going to take this part out also. So I saw you linked to Backlinko's skyscraper post. I'd like to ask if you'd be interested in joining my channel for an interview about SEO, as it seems you know quite a bit about the subject. My channel, yada yada. The interview would be over Google Hangouts, and I could send. Actually, it doesn't need to be that. If you're interested, please let me know, and I'll send you over some available times. So, oops, available times. Well, either way, thanks for your time, yada yada. Either way, thanks for should I say that twice? Thanks for your time. Thanks for your consideration. Cool. So that's pretty much it right there. Of course, like I said, we can experiment with different templates, and we can also do different link shorteners to see which one works better in terms of them clicking on the link. That's actually not what we're going to want to track. What we're going to want to track is how many people are actually opening these emails, which or responding to these emails, which Pitchbox will show us, but we're not there yet. So we're going to press next. Test it one more time. We're going to put Backlinko, Brian, Backlinko. Whoops, put Backlinko. And the reason why we're doing it like this, it might look a little odd, but one, it makes it relevant to them because we know their name and we know their blog. So they're gonna be like, what? And the other thing is that it changes every single time. So that kind of prevents the spam filter happening or getting triggered. So, hi, Brian. My name is Chase Renner. I do tons of SEO videos on YouTube. Saw you liked a link to a backlink of a skyscraper post, and I'd like to ask if you'd be interested in joining my channel for an interview about SEO, as it seems you know quite a bit about the subject. My channel, get yada yada. Cool. So we're going to press save template. You can also put an emoji in there too, but we're not going to do that. Apparently emojis help with click-throughs. And you can do separate outreaches, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do just the one.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Can you do A and B testing on here on Pitchbox?
I believe you can, but I think it has to be. Oh gosh, how does it work? Settings. That's something you might actually have to tell me, because I don't really. I haven't spent too much time on it. But I know there's a bunch of crazy stuff you can do. Like, the owner actually walked me through this personally, and he showed me all this crazy stuff like this, and like reporting, and there's all this cool stuff you can do, but I didn't really spend the time. They have a bunch of videos you can watch, which might actually be cool if you want to study that at all, because it could be helpful for the both of us.
Okay.
But really, you can use this for anything. You can use this for local. You can use this for like literally anything. So you'll see I already have a bunch of responses for that social media outreach I did. But it could be a lot better. Like, the response rate was only 7%, which is not that great. I mean, out of 140 opportunities, should be a lot higher. Well, at least for the things that guy was showing me, the owner, he was getting like a 50% response rate. Either way, you'll see I actually already created another article or another campaign for the walkthrough I did on my other video for the similar thing, but that's not the one we're doing. So this is the new one. So we're going to press inspect. Going to go to contacts. And then we're just going to get rid of the zeros, because there's no contacts on there. The only way to contact them is through their contact form, and we're not going to waste our time doing that. So we're going to uncheck these. And ideally in the future, Kiana, what we would actually do is hire somebody to do this part for us. Just the, checking but I think it would be good for you to see how to do this. So we're going to delete those. And these ones we already know we're good, right? Because there's only one contact. So if we're lucky, it's going to be the owner. So we're just going to move to personalization. And then we're going to start seeing twos. Now, the twos we can keep those, but that's going to really kind of bog down the fact that we're only able to send so many emails per day. So I'm going to show you how to do this right. So we're just going to only do the ones. So uncheck these.
What are the ones and the twos? Are those how many times you've already emailed them?
No, so if we click on this, sorry for not explaining that. So if we click on this, where is it? There we go. So if you click on the link, it'll show you the website preview, the amount of shares for this post, the page authority, domain authority, and then it'll also show you that there's two contacts. And the two contacts are the two is basically which emails you can find. You can see there's an admin, and then there's a person's email, Brian C. Jones. So ideally, we only want this email. We don't want to reach out to both, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start filtering these other emails based on, well, hold on. Let me go back for a second. So if we go to personalize, you'll see these are all just one email contact. So all these people have one. If we go to inspect, you'll see all of these. We already took out all the ones, so the rest is just a bunch of like twos, threes, and ups. So what we want to do is we want to for the personalize, what we want to do is we want to move these over to compose. And the reason why is because these ones are already ready to go. We can just move these all the way over to compose and start sending emails through the automation. So the reason why there's these 3 different steps, in my opinion, there should only be 2. But the inspect is just basically who should you delete. These are basically, this step is just basically delete zeros. This step is to prune through the 2s and 3s and ups. And then this step is just to start sending, if that makes sense. So I'll just show you. You'll see as I'm doing this. So if we go and we move all these to personalization, since we already deleted the zeros, we're going to move to personalize. And this is where we click on personalize. And now we'll be able to see whose emails are on here. So you can see it's a bunch of the same people. So we're just going to pick one. We're going to pick this guy because this looks like the best profile. And you can actually click the star if it has it, and it'll show you more information about this guy if it picks it up. So we know that's the go-to email. So we're going to delete these ones like that. Oh shoot! Did I just delete? Oh gosh, darn it! Oh man. So we might get the other one if we just go like this. So what we're going to do is we're just going to, since this looks like a similar email, we're just going to delete. We're going to type in his name here since we already know it, Fabrizio. Whoops. Get out of here. Whoops. Boom. And then what we're going to do is once we have it, we're just going to put submit and compose. And you can put in the blog name also if you find it. And what you do is you go to compose, and it's the same thing as all the other ones now. It's just one contact, right? Does that make a little bit more sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. So we're just going to keep going through these. So we're going to go back to personalize. We're going to go, okay, this is Brian. We're going to delete the admin one since we don't want it. In some cases, it makes sense to do the admin, but we'll just do that one. We'll say Brian. And then we'll just say who is visiting. Submit and compose. Boom. Same thing. Go to the next one. This one's the only one with a name. So we're going to delete these other 2. And this time I'm not going to delete that one. Now we already have their name. We can see that this is their blog. So we'll just do WVMP. Boom. On to the next one. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, you can actually hire somebody off of Upwork to do this for pretty cheap. But it would be cool for you to kind of get an idea on how to do this at first. And then you can actually do more advanced stuff under the personalize, which I haven't been able to figure out how to do yet. But if you look at these system fields, you can actually do certain things like add notes. And if the note equals something, like say you put in like mom blogger, what will happen? Wow, this is actually the person that we were looking at before. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? This is the person off of Twitter. What you can actually do is you can put in these notes, and it will pick those up for that, and it will change the outreach for that actual specific type of note. I don't know how to do that. I know there's a way to do that, but that's in like the more advanced tutorials on Pitchbox. Any questions yet?
No, all set.
Cool. So you're just going to keep doing that till you get them all done, and then eventually you'll have all these. Now what you can do is you can actually look at and press compose and see what this would look like. So it's going to be the same as the other template. Boom. Preview and send. And then that's what it looks like. You don't have to do this though. I mean, it's automatically going to do it for you. So we're going to go back. But if you wanted to change up the wording or something, maybe you added a note. I don't know. Maybe not all the blog names are filled out. Looks like some of these, they're not picked up. So we might want to go into personalization here and add these blog names by going like, I don't know what this is. We'll just put trunk creative. Doesn't have to be done. It's just generally when that happens, you get more responses. So if we click on here, we're going to do launch automation, and then it's just going to automatically do all the stuff that we already set up in our template. Cool. So now what we actually want to see is when these are going to be sent. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to settings. We're going to go to outreach schedule. And then these are all the times that it's going to be sent between Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. And this is the daily limit. So this doesn't just start distributing all the emails at once. It distributes them throughout the day. So the earlier we can do it, the better. Like if we can launch the campaign in the morning, I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's gonna do it on its own in the next day. But there is another way as well that you can send like millions of emails through Pitchbox. I don't know how you set that up, but the owner was telling me about how some people are actually able to send millions through Pitchbox. So yeah, that looks all good. So yeah, then you'll see in the outbox 25 opportunities, and then some are already getting sent. We got one sent to this opportunity. Now, after this gets sent and they respond, what will happen is it show up in this inbox. Now, the confusing thing is that if you reply to this here, it'll reply to it from my inbox on my Gmail. Now, if I reply to this from my inbox on my Gmail, it won't reply to it here. So you won't actually see the response that I made from my Gmail. So that gets kind of confusing because it might look like, oh, Chase didn't respond to this. I'll actually just respond to it for him. But in reality, I already responded to it. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably just not going to respond to any of these. And if you just want to respond to them off of here, if they say yes, and then just give them that calendar that I have. Mm-hmm. And then they can just schedule their own appointments. That would be cool. I think that would probably be the best way to do it. And then if you wanted to, after this, say we got, I know we'll get some people on here, but we can do another one of these Pitchbox campaigns under like local, if you wanted to start trying to get clients in your city or wherever we're doing it for, which would be kind of a cool video too. Yeah, okay. So that's pretty much it for this. Yeah, so what do you think?
It wasn't as complicated as I thought, so that's good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet, because I thought that, like, I didn't know, like, where you're at with things. Like, some people might think that's really complicated.
No, it seems like a pretty good user interface.
Yeah, definitely. And I'll add you right now here. What's the email you want me to add you under?
About KianaLJackson@gmail.com.
Was it Kiana?
The letter L. Jackson.
You'll see there's admin, user, and personalizer. And the personalizer is that role that was basically made for Upwork. And what it does is let me close out of this, is it only lets them be able to inspect and personalize. That's literally all they can do. They can't create campaigns. They can't look at the inbox. They can't do anything. So if you wanted to look into that as well, like maybe finding somebody to help us with this, I'd be definitely interested in doing that. I just haven't had the time to look for somebody off Upwork and then interview them and do all that stuff. So if maybe you could help me with that too, that'd be cool. Because I think it's like literally $4 for an hour of personalizations, and then we don't have to do it all ourselves.
Nice. Yeah, I can do that.
Cool. But if you could respond, you don't have to respond to anything that says SMMM or SM, too many M's. Anything that says SMM, you don't have to respond to, just for the new ones, which is going to be the ones around backlinko.
Okay.
And then I'll just give you an update on some of the other things we're working on. So for the YouTube channel, I'm getting a bunch of clicks. Well, not a bunch, but I'm getting some clicks for the website. There are a couple other people who want help, and eventually I'll probably be having you teach them as well. Like what I would like to have is me teach you, and then eventually where we're able to make enough money where I can basically pay you to teach other people as well. If you're interested in that sort of thing, or maybe not, maybe whatever, I don't know what you're interested in, but what I'd like to have is like somebody start helping with these content breakdowns for these different videos, because we could, if we go to here, and you look at the positions for the queries we're ranking for, you'll see some are like in 9 and like, 8. We could get higher rankings for these queries if we had content for the videos. So what I'm doing is I'm just taking the videos. We go to blog, go to SEO video tutorials. We'll go to this one. So I'm obviously talking about a bunch of stuff in this video, but I don't have the time to break it down myself. But it's really easy to do. All you have to do is just go to the video manager, and I'll show you what that looks like. We could hire somebody to do this for us too, but I have a bunch of people who would be willing to help us. But it's really just about, you know, what I'd like to do is maybe have you, you know, show them how to do this, and then I could teach you how to SEO these posts, and then you get really good at, you know, national SEO. So if we go to Video Manager, we go to Edit, and then Subtitles. You can actually just click on these and just grab all of the text. Actually, you can download it. Where is it? Where's the download? Actions, download. So you just download it. You get the file, and there's actually a special file. There it is. So boom, there it is. And then I actually have, I can get rid of all this stuff. I actually have a tutorial on how to get rid of all these captions where it's just text. And then we could have somebody like actually go in and take out the uhs and that sort of stuff. Mm-hmm. And then if you wanted to do like the SEO for that stuff, I mean, you don't have to do this stuff. I'm just giving you options. But that's one of the things that I do want to do in the future of this website, because we'd be getting way more rankings, way more traffic if we actually had content breakdowns for these videos. So that's something to consider.
All right.
But yeah, I think that's enough for now. I think that's probably a lot of information. So anything you want to comment on?
Have you considered like opening up the YouTube videos to allow people to put in the annotations, or the subtitles?
I think it is open. Yeah.
Okay. I'd be interested in helping out with that then. Well, anything. I just want to learn, so throw it at me.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't even have to be elaborate breakdowns either. Like we wouldn't have to. The problem with doing the captions is that it kind of like gives you a lot of junk that you don't necessarily need, because I repeat myself a lot. So if you wanted to, you could just do like a basic overview about what the video is about, and that would be really helpful. And I could show you how to SEO the posts, and then also do the interlinking. I mean, all this stuff I already show on videos, but like I could actually guide you through this stuff. So
okay, I'll do that then, the overviews.
Cool. Yeah. And then if you want it, what you can do, Kiana, is I know you know a little bit about SEO. You can actually just go. I can make you give you access to the posts, and you can go and try to SEO it yourself. And then I can just show you what you could improve on, and like, you know, how to do different things on that post as well.
Okay. These are good ideas. I'm liking them all.
So if you want to, you can go to the website, find like maybe a video that's not super long, or I don't know, just any video really, and then just do like a breakdown. Like you could do the rank and rent one. You could do anything really. Oh yeah, one other thing. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. So let me do a screen share. So what I started doing, because I realized it would make it would provide more content, is that, let me go into this. Is that with the video, I've been keeping all of the comments just by copying and paste them into the post with the different link times. So like, for instance, Pratham asked a question here, and then I gave him a video response. I always put links on my channel, as you know, to the video response. If you could help me with this would help me like tremendously. Like if you just wanted to start doing, start helping me with this, you wouldn't have to do the content breakdowns for the other posts. It would just be any sort of Q&A that I do. And I have them all filtered here if you just go to SEO questions. Because I already have all the response times for these. Like they're already, like for instance, this one, I already posted them on all the comments. And then if you just wanted to like grab the comment and then grab the link and put it like how I have it in the other post for these different SEO questions, that would help me tremendously.
Okay.
Cool. And then of course we're gonna have more stuff too. Like I'm having a meeting with Chet and this other guy named Leighton who's in the SEO group. Leighton actually is pretty interesting. I don't know if you've seen him yet, but
No, I don't think so.
he has a script that he actually can load into the WordPress site and create like this form that will actually reward people by doing certain tasks on the website. I don't know how he figured this out, but apparently he used to run a forum with like 30, I think it was like 30,000 members or something.
Jeez.
Yeah, so I'm going to be talking to him, I think after this, about how that's going to work. So there's tons of stuff we're going to be working on in the future. It's going to be super cool, and you're going to get a lot of exposure to that stuff. So
awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for that Latham video then.
The what?
That you said his name was Latham?
Leighton.
So he has a script that like when they engage with the page or the post, they get like rewards?
Yeah, so he apparently has a way to create a form on WordPress where people can sign in, and then like you can give them tasks like SEO tasks or something, and then actually have like things pop up and like rewards and all this cool stuff by like this actual like sort of program he wrote, I guess.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's super cool.
Yeah. So I'm pretty stoked. He's coming on in like 7 minutes, so I should probably prepare for that. But let me know if you have any questions, and then definitely schedule that whenever, next week or whenever you want to do it. And then we'll go over like kind of what we've got so far. And then, yeah, if you have any other questions, are you in the VIP group yet?
I am. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So if you have any questions, ask them in there. Like if you have any like personal questions, or just message me and I'll answer you pretty fast.
Alrighty. Sounds good. Well, thanks for your time, and I look forward to working on these things.